Welcome to this lesson on statistics and probability. Today, we are diving into a fundamental concept called within-group variation. We will explore what it means when we talk about differences within groups and why statisticians often refer to this as unexplained variation. First, let us define variation. In the world of data, not everything is identical. Variation simply refers to the spread or dispersion of data points. When we measure things, whether it is test scores, heights, or temperatures, we rarely get the exact same number every time. These differences are what we call variation. Often in research, we organize data into groups to compare them. For example, we might measure a variable in Group A and compare it to Group B, while we often focus on the average of each group. It is important to notice that the individual data points cluster around their group center, but they are not all sitting exactly on the average line. When we analyze this data, we can split the total variation into two distinct parts. First, there is between-group variation, which looks at how the groups differ from each other. Second, there is within-group variation, which looks at differences inside each group. Today, our spotlight is entirely on the red box, the variation happening inside the groups. So, what exactly is within-group variation? It is the measure of how much individual data points differ from their own group's mean. It represents the fluctuation inside a single category. Statisticians often call this error variance or noise because it reflects the scatter of data that isn't due to the group they belong to. You might wonder, why aren't all data points in a group the same? There are three main sources. First, individual differences. People and subjects are naturally unique. Second, measurement error. Our tools are never perfectly precise. And third, uncontrolled variables, slight changes in the environment that we didn't account for. We often label this type of variation as unexplained. Here is why. In a statistical model, we can explain why Group A is different from Group B. It is because they are in different groups. But we cannot easily explain why Person 1 differs from Person 2 within the same group. To the model, this difference is a mystery or an error term. To calculate this spread, we look at deviations. A deviation is simply the distance between a specific data point and the average of its group. In this visual, the white line represents the group mean. The red dashed lines show how far each individual point has strayed from that center. Mathematically, we quantify this using the sum of squares within, or SSW. We take each of those deviation distances, square them to remove negative signs, and add them all together. This sum gives us a single number that represents the total amount of scatter or noise existing inside our groups. A great analogy is signal versus noise. Think of the difference between groups as the signal, the clear pattern we are looking for. Then, think of within-group variation as the noise, the background static that makes the signal harder to hear. In statistics, we are often asking, is the signal strong enough to be heard over the noise? Let us look at a real-world example. Imagine an experiment where 5 plants receive the exact same fertilizer. You might expect them to grow to the exact same height, but they don't. Some are taller, some are shorter. Since the fertilizer, the group, was the same for all of them, these height differences are pure within-group variation. To wrap up, remember these key points. Within-group variation is the spread of data inside a single category. It arises from individual differences and measurement imperfections, often called noise. We calculate it using the sum of squares within, and it acts as the baseline error we compare against to find significant patterns.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.